Yo, it's a Saturday, I'm home, 6:30 chillin', surfing the internet to see what I'm feeling. Laying on Blog Talk, see what they dealin'. Came across the barbershop, stepped into the building. Real life sports talk, real entertainment. Mike Knox really keeps his ear into the pavement. Finger on the pulse of the industry, save it. You don't like the way brag, you ain't gotta say shh. Listen anyway, every Thursday, him and Corey G, tell him what you trippin' on any day. Barbershop mixed with talk show, there we go. Give you the best damn show on the radio. $1 million audience meets with your favorite host. $1 million connections, feel the force. Most electric, most eclectic. Listen to the shows where the pros expected. 2 shows a week with an A-class guest list. The best damn show on the radio. Check this. The best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. Yo, it's the best damn show in radio.
Welcome to season number 2. Welcome back to the best damn show in radio, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. If you don't believe me, ask Mrs. Knox. Welcome to the program, people. The number to call in, 347-637-3859. That is the particulars. The chat room is open. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room guru, WCC in the house representing. What's going on? Antonio, the professor, is checking in. And to everybody out there in Twitter, follow me. That's right. Follow the revolution. Follow 1/3 CEO. Taking over is what we do at Mike Knox, MikeKNOXXX. And always you can email into the show as well at the best damn show in radio at gmail.com. That's THA. People, well, if you can't tell by now, we're pretty hyped right here in the barbershop. Shouts out to Wise Shabazz, the one we call Wise, for giving us the new and improved theme song. The $1 million audience you asked for, you kept saying, come on, Mike Knox, John Cena. Come on, Mike Knox, John Cena. And I kept saying, yeah, Mike Knox, John Cena. So that's what I gave y'all. But you asked for something new. You wanted me to drop a pipe bomb, so I gave you Cult of Personality, the new theme song. Thank you, Wise Shabazz, for mixing that together. Thank you, Cult of Personality, for... well, Living Color, whatever they're called, for your permission to use that beat. I appreciate you. For those who don't know, welcome to the program, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. As you can tell, I'm very intense. I'm very hyped. Welcome back to the best damn show in radio, Season 2 premiere. People, tonight is a night of premieres. Tonight is a night I show to you why I'm the fastest growing, rising, most successful show on the internet. People, I've had Smith Hart on this show. I'm going to get Brett on this show. I've had Rikishi. I've had Sad Gaspar. I've had the lovely Miss Maya. I've had the future of hip-hop, D1. I had Thaddeus Young. You name them, I've had them. People, it warms my heart when I can have a Heart member on this show, because God knows, and so does my mother, may she rest in peace, when it came to professional wrestling, I was the biggest fans of this family. People, y'all, by now y'all know what I'm going to say to y'all, right? So I don't even know why y'all still sitting down. Stand on your feet for the First Lady of Wrestling, Miss Diana Hart!
My God, I have never been introduced like that ever. That's
no problem.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Right now, I'm giving you a bow and appreciation for having you on the show tonight. I appreciate it. Hey, I know we just caught you coming out of a seminar with Batista. What was you thinking on?
It was an MMA, kickboxer, Kung Lee, I believe. I got there late, of course. It's in Heart Style, we're always late. And it was a 2-hour seminar. It was like a camp, and he's one of the best kickboxers in the world. And he has a fight on November the 19th on pay-per-view. Chung versus Vitor. Vitor,
yes. Yes, I know you're talking about. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes,
nope.
I should have this information
That's
ready.
All right.
I just didn't know you were, and I just met him.
Hey.
Like 3 or 4 minutes ago, but it was great. Dave Bautista looked really good. He's pretty cut up.
Okay.
He was doing a lot of takedowns, and it was a really good clinic, though. If I had known it was going to be that kind of a clinic, I actually would love to have participated, because they had all groups, very beginning and advanced. So I would have liked to have done it, but I was dressed in high heels, so it really wasn't appropriate.
Well, you know what? I know. See, I'm American and you're Canadian. Okay?
Yes, that's right.
In America, when I have a guest on the show, I always let them a fastball question first. But since you're Canadian, I'm going to give you a slap shot, and I hope you can take it.
Okay, I think I can.
Okay. Now, years ago, a book came out, a tell-all book allegedly about your family that you wrote. For once and for all, can you clear the record on what this book was wrote about and what was the contents of this book?
Okay. I wrote a book. I basically lived with a woman, a reporter / author, who approached me to do this book, and I pretty much told her everything in my life and gave her notes from my diaries and told her so many things, and that was the result of my pouring out my heart to her, and it really was such a disappointment, because all these stories that I was telling her, I thought were compelling, beautiful stories, and I guess between her and the editor, or the publisher of the book, they thought it would be much more interesting if they just, went to the hardcore. I don't know how to put it, but the stories I told were missing a lot of the nice things that I really wanted in the story, and I guess, according to them,
Hey, Diana, can you step out? Can you step away, please? We can't get a good connection with you there.
Yeah.
Are you able to step somewhere private for me, please?
Yes. How's this?
That's much better. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm out here next to a really quiet palm tree.
Palm tree, be quiet. Let her talk.
Yeah, let me talk. Okay, so how much did you hear of what I was saying?
We got to the gist of where, you put your heart and soul into it. And from that point on? Yeah,
kind of. It just, I didn't see the book before it came out. The first time, I kept asking if I could see it.
Okay.
I see what you've done, and I would always get, well, you know what you've told us. I said, yeah, I know, but I just wanted to know what it looks like. I know I've told you like 1 million pages of stuff. What are you condensing it down to? Because I kept hearing how we had to cut it down because of the cost of paper, and they wanted more pictures, and we had to cut out more and more. And I said, well, what is the book going to look like? What's it going to sound like? What's the cover look like? What pictures are you putting in? And all of it was a surprise to me when I was walking through Walmart, and I saw it there on the shelf and read the first page of it and just collapsed. I said, oh, my God, this is not what I thought. So I called the woman who helped me with it, or, co-wrote it with me, and she said, oh, no, that's just the first that's just the first page. You know, when you get into the book, you'll see everything explains itself, and of course that didn't quite happen. And I'm kind of glad the book did get pulled because it wasn't what I wanted about my family. But I don't like the attachment that I have with the book. That it was, you know, it's like taking really nice some nude pictures, and there's 3 in the batch that they pick that are the worst ones, and that's what you're always known for, you know, instead of maybe the 20 others that you took that were possibly tasteful or artistic, but I you know, live and learn.
You know what? And I understand. That has to be very tough to go through something like that. You're writing one thing, you were getting one point across, and they came off and just completely just disrespected what you said and took everything out of content. What was some of the backlash, if any, that you received from your family over this book?
Well, at the time, my mom had she got, like, before the book came out, gone into a diabetic coma, and so there was a lot of people extra raw their feelings because our mom was in a coma. So I think I got a lot of emotional backlash because maybe if things had been at a better time, people wouldn't have been so hard on me, because I know other people in my family have written books, and they weren't entirely flattering about everybody either, but it seems everyone only remembers the bad things that you said about them. And I did. There were some good things in the book. I always hear, well, the chapter you did on your nephew Matthew, who died of the flesh-eating disease, I've heard a lot of people say that was such a nice tribute to him. So I'm glad. I mean, I am glad for some things in the book, and I was the first one in my family to write an autobiography, although I can't say it was my autobiography, because what's funny, you know, I was the one who got sued, not the person who co-wrote it with me.
Wow.
He didn't get sued at all, and she has the copyrights to it, so I guess
you know what? you know, we say 2 tears in a bucket. Everybody should be agreeing and know the rest of the words on that song. Well, let me switch it up a little bit for you, Miss Hart.
Okay.
First, how's Harry doing? And do you think that he would ever be willing to come back to the WWE? Because I think they're going to miss him, and they're going to want him back one day.
Oh, thank you. I agree with you, and I don't know. I agree with you that they miss him, and they will want him back one day. But I don't know if he will go back there. He's up in Canada right now, and he just did some shows up there for a new Stampede Wrestling that's trying to get off the ground, and maybe it will. I wish it would. It would just be great to get another territory out there for the independents or the guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really, it's imperative that happens.
Right.
But
so would you say
Harry,
that wrestling right now is that we already know that Vince has pretty much the monopoly on the business with, you know, you have TNA, you have Ring of Honor, but outside of those known products, that wrestling has changed since the territories have gone away? Yeah, I think he's because he has a monopoly on it, he can do whatever he wants, and I don't know what the direction of it is. Seems to be a lot more talk than action in the ring, and